All right, guys. So, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been on the Discord today, you probably may have not seen that there have been reports, several reports of stores getting heavily allocated by their distributor in regards to the new MetaZoo base set. Now, from what I've gathered, it's only been one or two distributors that have done this. And other people who use the same distributors have mentioned, like, no, I got my full allocation numbers back today. I'm getting all of the boxes I ordered. So take all this information with a grain of salt until we actually see the final result. I know some people have already started canceling pre-orders due to this heavy allocation, and people were kind of going back and forth on the Discord regarding this early in the morning today. So essentially, what certain stores are saying is that this allocation is across the board for multiple distributors because the distributors did not receive the amount of product that they were expecting from GameCubator Labs. Now, the response to this that Charlie gave, and I'll go ahead and put it up here on the screen for you guys. Good morning, folks. Starting to get exciting, getting ready for Miami and product moving through logistics toward full release. Sales were strong. Depending on how a distributor chooses to take orders, they might oversell and then have to allocate. The individual distributor sets their own sales and allocation policies. This is true for most distributors and affects all products they carry that have strong order volume. I just want to open a pack. The first real pack I get to open will be in Miami. Who is going to be at launch to open some with me? Now, what does this mean, right? This is actually good news. So, great news for the new MetaZoo base set, for the new MetaZoo game in general, is the fact that certain distributors, from the sounds of it, if we're to take Charlie at face value at what he said is happening versus what people are kind of theorizing in the Discord with the heavy allocations across the board. So if what Charlie's saying, this means that multiple distributors probably said, hey, we just want X amount, right? What they ended up doing was provide or offer pre-orders to their customers, expecting the product to not do so well. So they initially ordered a way less amount up front, and now orders, we're like 2 weeks away from the orders having to be fulfilled. Now they're having to allocate basically only 25% to certain people, certain stores, and that's just because they didn't order enough from the sounds of it. Now, again, we have reports from both sides. We have reports saying I'm getting full allocations here. We got reports from other people saying, no, I'm getting allocated pretty heavily across multiple distributors. And then we have Charlie saying, like, no, this isn't on us. It's whatever the distributor ordered through us that they're going to receive. So what does this mean? Demand is pretty high. Charlie himself said that like the orders or the sales were very good. They were, and I quote, sales were strong, which is good. This is a good thing, and I'm actually very excited about this. That means that demand is outweighing supply at certain distributors because certain distributors did not maybe put in like a minimum order just to kind of test the waters and did not expect the amount of pre-order demand from their existing customers. That could have been due to the old MetaZoo name, the way things ended, and them not expecting the new MetaZoo to have kind of anything going for it. That's really positive. That's really good news. This bodes super well for the future. Now, on the flip side, what happens if they are getting allocated because, GameCubator Labs is not giving them all the product that they ordered? Maybe they're still printing it, or who knows. Then at that point, that's still good because we know that they're not overprinting. If everybody who has been watching the MetaZoo stuff since I made my channel like years ago, the biggest thing has always been the print runs of MetaZoo were atrocious after Nightfall. Nightfall and most recently Native. Native was probably the last good set. And granted, it was the last set. But starting with Cryptid Nation 2nd edition is when we started seeing the huge decline in MetaZoo. They were over ordering. Prices took a dip. They ordered, according to the numbers that we originally had, they had ordered 100,000 Cryptid Nation 2 booster boxes. That's just the booster boxes. That didn't include the spell books. That didn't include the theme decks or whatever. That was just booster boxes. So Cryptid Nation 2 product is worth pennies on the dollar now. Now, because of this also affected Wilderness, and to a little bit of a lesser extent, Wilderness and UFO were affected primarily along with Crypto Nation 2. Those three sets are what caused the downfall, right? A lot of people like to blame the pre-orders and all this, but it was really them overprinting Crypto Nation 2, Wilderness, and UFO. Seance is when they finally cut back, but by that point, it was, I guess, a little too late. They were just kind of, probably way too much overhead at that point. And at the same time, when Seance came out, we had immediate issues with the product. The product was super mappable. People could find where all the hit cards were in the case, and so this caused a huge drop in price for Seance. I think if Seance would have done fine, I think if Seance didn't have that over its head on its release, and we knew that hey, this product is fine, there's nothing wrong with the mappability of the product, the MetaZoo may have done a little bit better starting with Seance, but because of that and all the drama that unfolded with the Seance boxes, it was just hit after hit after hit for MetaZoo. And then Native, believe it or not, is doing phenomenal. Native is the best performing set besides base set right now. Native 19 cards have been going up in value. Specifically, I've seen Piasabird, Wendigo, even the Uktena. The Uktena was a $15, $20 card last year. Now it's up to $50. So Native has been doing really well. And so the fact that demand is overwhelming certain distributors, if that's the case, this bodes really well, because that means they're not overprinting. It may seem like a print to demand situation for the base set, but at the same time, we've heard from Charlie and them that if they need to do reprints, they are able to, and they're able to do it pretty quickly so that they can meet that demand. So lots of positive stuff, man. I think that's really good. They're not overprinting. Demand is through the roof at certain distributors if the 25% allocations are to be confirmed. Personally, I have not gotten back my allocation numbers yet. I've already reached out to my rep. I'm not using those distributors. I'm using a different distributor. And so the way my distributor does it is they basically take your pre-order amount. You get a cutoff date. You can no longer edit your pre-order amount after that cutoff date, at which point I assume that's what I'm going to get. That's the order that they put into MetaZoo. So we're going to see, man. Again, so shameless plug, I do have MetaZoo boxes for pre-order still, and I think I'm down to 6 or 7 left. So if you guys are wanting to support the channel, get a booster box, you can do so at my link below. I will be doing the alternate art box chase boxes as fair as possible. I'm going to be doing a duck race. So if somebody orders 2 booster boxes, you get your name on 2 ducks. And so if we get 1, 2, 3 alternate art boxes, that's what's going to be for y'all, for the customers who trusted me with that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping we get a few boxes. I'm hoping we do. It's not guaranteed, of course. We still don't know that, but hopefully I can make a video showing you guys all of the product received. And good luck if we get the chases to those who pre-ordered with me and for trusting me with that. So I appreciate y'all. And so yeah, shameless plug. It is what it is. Thank you guys. Support the channel. Thanks. But back to this allocation stuff, man. I didn't expect allocation. I think I went into this thinking there's no way they're going to get allocations because this is something that Pokemon does. But see, Pokemon's is a little bit different. As we know, Pokemon is, prints all this product, sends it off to multiple distributors, and they're just not printing enough currently to meet the demand. But they know now if they overprint, then it's going to crash the market. People are going to go away from Pokemon, and then it's like a market cycle, right? So it's always balancing that fine line between overprinting and meeting demand. And I think it can be very difficult to meet if you don't have the proper people in place, the proper companies in place, the printers in place. So the fact that, we're seeing allocations with MetaZoo's base set, I think that's pretty nuts. Now, again, I'm going to give the MetaZoo team the benefit of the doubt. Charlie is saying that them withholding product and all this is not the case. But to be honest with you guys, if they are withholding product or they're going to be releasing it slowly over the month or the next coming months, I think that bodes better than flooding the market with all this product. Again, we don't know how many are printed. I don't even think they're going to give us that information. If they do, that would be awesome. But I think base set 1, it's going to be more of that print to demand. And it makes sense because they're wanting to make sure that they have enough to meet the demand. And in order for them to get, the people who are wanting to try MetaZoo again a chance, right? Like they're just trying to get this game, the cards in front of people to basically try and get as many customers as they can to build and rebuild that relationship or the brand reputation back up again. So allocations are nuts. I didn't expect that. That was completely out of left field. I will be monitoring this. Again, conflicting reports. One side is saying something, another side is receiving everything. Charlie's saying that the company is sending out whatever distributors ordered. So again, we'll see how this plays out. But you may have already received a cancellation on your pre-order through certain retailers because of this. This is what's going on. So hopefully you guys can lock in a pre-order, or you locked in a pre-order, and your order's good. So can't wait to open up the product, man. I'm hoping next week, man, I can make a video as soon as we receive this product and just kind of show it off, man. Take a look at the new cards, review it, see what they're like. So that's all I got for you guys today. Just a little bit of interesting stuff. And some more interesting stuff happened, but I'll probably make another video regarding that soon. See y'all later.